Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's been a while. I was just busy and I was stuck on deciding what the heck to record. A lot of people were saying pranks, but I couldn't do it. I just suck at lying, so that's out of the picture. But I was thinking, and I kind of wanted to do more of like the mom videos, more of like the breastfeeding videos, so I decided to do a pro and con type of video about breastfeeding. I thought this video would be very extremely actually helpful for new mothers if they're trying to decide if they want to breastfeed or if they want to formula feed. So I thought this video would be really helpful. I have been breastfeeding for 6 months. So yeah, there's a lot of good things about them. There's a lot of difficult things that I go through with breastfeeding, and so I thought I could share them with you guys. So yeah, let's just jump right into it. So I think I'm gonna start with the pros, or should I start with the cons? Let's just start with the pros. So if I look down, I have some notes taken right here. So yeah, that's why. And also the stupid glare, my stupid glasses, just ignore that, I'm sorry. So okay, so pro number 1. Breastfeeding is a beautiful experience. It's hard to explain, really. All I can say is that it creates a very strong bond between you and your baby, and it's just amazing, like having them, skin to skin on your chest and them looking up at you and they're all smiling at you, and I don't know, it's just an amazing feeling, hard to explain. Pro number 2 is that it's cheap. Obviously, it's free. You don't have to go to the store to go purchase it. It's always there when you need it. Especially for people, I'm still trying to get used to, I don't know, so awkward, sorry. But yeah, like I said, it's cheap, it's free, out of the cheat sheet. Also, it's healthy. Breast milk helps fight viruses and illnesses, bacteria, and your baby is less likely to have any type of sickness, any asthma, any allergies, and so on. It's a natural thing, very healthy. Okay, so breastfeeding is easier for nighttime feedings. So when Olivia was a newborn, her doctor recommended me to feed her every 2 hours or so, and that's kind of a short amount of time to sleep, and I feel like when you have a newborn, sleep is a hard thing to get. So breastfeeding makes it 10 times, 100 times easier. You just whip out your boob, bam, put her on, latch her on, and that's it. And then you can fall back to sleep, or yeah, so it's just way easier. You don't have to get out of bed. You don't have to go make a bottle. It's your boob's right there, your baby's right next to you. Latch the baby on, everything's good. It's just way much easier. Trust me. There's no need to get up. Like I said, everything's just right there. Bam, 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 feed her, feed him, go to bed. Next 2 hours, wake up, do the same thing again. It was just way easier for me. Yeah. So yeah, let's just get into the cons of breastfeeding. So the first thing I have written down is clothing, meaning you can't wear whatever type of shirt you want to wear. You always have to wear a bra. So you can't wear those cute, off the shoulders, strapless shirts. And honestly, most nursing bras are kind of funky looking. The ones I wear are kind of just plain, not the cutest. So yeah, you always have to wear a bra. Your shirts always have to be like a deep v-neck to where you can just, you know, whip the boob out, or the straps have to be easy to pull down. So sometimes there's times where I'm getting ready to go out somewhere and I have to dress up nice, and I struggle with finding what the heck to wear because it's just so hard to find like a cute looking shirt that's, you know, easy to breastfeed. So that's one thing I struggle with. And the second thing I have written down is that you're never left alone. So Olivia is not bottle fed. I've tried putting her on the bottle multiple times and she just doesn't want to take the bottle. There was a month where she took the bottle and I messed up and I stopped giving it to her, and now she just won't take it at all. So I kind of just gave up, to be honest. So I'm never left alone. I'm always the one feeding her. And there's times where she just wants to boob for comfort, and you know, I give it to her. So sometimes it's like an every 2 hour type of thing, sometimes it's every hour. So yeah, so sometimes I never get my space, and I feel like it's important to get your own space. I'm not complaining, you know, like I said, I love breastfeeding, but it's just something to let other people know, if that makes sense. So there's that one. Another thing that I found difficult is that in the beginning, right after you give birth, it is hard to latch, and also you deal with a lot of engorgement. And engorgement is when your breasts are so full that they're like rock hard and super uncomfortable. You can't lay a certain way, sometimes you can't move a certain way, and they're humongous and they're just super uncomfortable. Hi baby. Oh, where are you going? So yeah, that's just something that I dealt with in the beginning. The whole latching situation, I had a very, very difficult time latching. I remember that I wanted to give up because she just wasn't latching, which meant that she wasn't eating and she was just crying, and I wanted to give up so bad. Hi, mommy. Okay, you're getting fussy. We need to wrap this up, huh? So yeah, the whole latching thing was difficult for me. That's one thing that I struggled with. Another thing to mention, breastfeeding in public is sometimes uncomfortable. Now I don't really mind breastfeeding in public, but when it comes to breastfeeding like in a restaurant or something, I try to cover myself up. But Olivia hates the nursing covers. She gets so distracted so easily, and so when I put something over her head, she instantly like looks up and she wants to pull it down. So oh my goodness, so my boob gets exposed. So I kind of just gave up on the whole nursing cover type of thing. So there's times where I do feel uncomfortable and I feel like people are staring, but you know, I just deal with it. There's also times where I'm not using a nursing cover and she's eating and a freaking bird flies by and she instantly like looks and my nipple is just, you know, exposed to everyone. So I'm like, oh my god, you know. So that's another thing, or that's the last thing that I deal with. Okay. So should you breastfeed? That's the question you're asking yourself. And it's totally up to you. Never feel pressured into breastfeeding. Formula is 100% okay. There's nothing wrong with formula. I grew up, you know, drinking formula. My boyfriend grew up drinking formula. Honestly, I'm like the first one in my family to actually breastfeed. So just never feel pressure into doing it. A fed baby is best. I love that saying. I've seen it everywhere, and it's true. The only thing that matters is if your baby's eating, and that's all that matters. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like I said, give me give me some video suggestions. Not pranks. I suck at pranks. I've tried doing one. I didn't post it because it was really crappy. So yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see, and make sure to like this video, subscribe, and comment down below. Bye guys. You want to say bye, mama? Say bye. Say bye. Alright, bye guys.